Good morning, class. I'm so excited to see you today. As you are finishing up your breakfast and we are getting ready to start our first lesson, as you'll see at the front of the class, there are some advanced organizers. You will each need to grab 3 organizers. When everybody is settled, you want to make sure that you have 3 organizers in front of you. Make sure they're neatly placed on your desk, not all over your desk. And you need to have a pencil as well. I would like everything else cleared off your desk. And show me that you are ready with your hands on your desk. All right, thank you. So today's lesson, we are going to be talking about advanced organizers and how they can help us solve math problems. So to begin our lesson, does anybody know anything about an advanced organizer, or does anybody think that they might know what they are or how they work or how they might help us? Any ideas? Yeah? Okay, so they can help us organize our information so that we can plan out what we're gonna do and make sure that we have all the information where it needs to be. Good job. Any other ideas? Okay, yes, they help us find important information, and they can also help us identify what type of problem that we're going to be dealing with. Correct? Good. Okay, so you all have an organizer in front of you. Yours are blank, mine is not. But let's talk about what we see on the organizer before we begin. So what are some things that you see on here? Yes, so in the middle, we have the question. So this is the key part of the advanced organizer. This is the entire question that we're trying to solve. Anything else? Important numbers. So this is where we are going to pick out the important numbers in the problem. We're going to put them here so that we know that these are the numbers that we need to work with, and then we're going to figure out what we need to do with these numbers. We have keywords. We're going to look in the question, and we're going to find any keywords. Can anybody give me an example of what keywords might be? More than, great. Less than, perfect. Add, subtract, good. Those are all great answers. So those would be keywords that we want to put aside that are going to tell us what we need to do with our important numbers. Next, we have solve. That is where we're going to do our work. That's where we're going to solve our problems. This is where the math equation is going to go in the case of this lesson, because we're going to be focusing on math with the advanced organizers today. Next, we have check. That is where after we solve our problem, we're going to put it over here, and we might put it in a different form. We might just double check, recheck our math in any way to make sure that our answer is 100% correct. And then lastly, right in the middle is where we will write our answer. Any questions before we begin? Okay, let's get started. Okay, so first I am going to solve the first problem using the advanced organizer and showing you every step how I want you guys to do it. Then we will do another problem as a whole class. Then I will have you guys do one independently, and we will solve it as a whole class. And then we will go from there. Are we ready? Okay, so our first question is, Bella has 8 dolls. Callie has 12 dolls. How many more dolls does Callie have? So, first we are going to pick out our key words. So we're going to underline our key words in red. So, looking at this question, can anybody tell me any keywords that they heard? Yes. how many more? Good. So when a question is asking how many more, what is that telling us? It is telling us, good, it is telling us that one of our friends in this equation has more dolls than the other person. We want to know how many more. So we're going to put over here how many more. Good. Any other keywords? I don't think so. So next, let's look for important numbers. We only have two numbers in this equation, or in this question, so we're just going to do 8 and 12. So if the problem is asking how many more, and we have 8 and 12, what does how many more mean? Can anybody tell me what they are looking for when someone says how many more? Yes, they're looking for the difference. That is great. So when we are finding the difference, what does that mean? That we are subtracting. Great. So we are going to take 12 dolls that Callie has minus the 8 dolls that Bella has, and we can use the counting on strategy, and we can count on from 8, and we know that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 minus 8 equals 4. So we're going to come over here and check our answer. So we are saying that Callie has 4 more dolls than Bella. So we are going to take 8 dolls that Bella has plus the 4 that we think are the extra that Callie has, and add 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So our answer is adding up to 12. So the answer is that Callie has 4 more dolls than Bella. And this is how we can use the organizer to solve our math problems. Alright, now we are going to solve an equation as a whole class. So let's get started. So everyone needs to have an organizer in front of them, and we are ready to begin. The question that we're going to be solving is Theo has 3 cars. Axton gives him 2 more. How many cars does he have now? Excuse me. So, yeah. Can you tell me the important numbers in this equation? Good. They are 3 and 2. Can you tell me the keywords in this equation? More. Good. How many? Good. So we have more. How many? Anything else? I would say yes. So gives him could be a keyword because it's telling us that he is receiving something, not giving something away. Or I guess in this case, Axton is doing the giving, but Theo, who we want to know how many cars he has, is receiving. Yeah, so let's see. So what do we think we're doing? Adding. Great. So we're going to take 3. Okay, so we're going to take 3 plus 2, adding those up. What is 3 plus 2? Who can tell me? 5. Good job. So Theo has 3 cars. Axton gives him 2 more. How many more cars does he have? We can check this, but we know that 3 plus 2 equals 5. If we wanted to check this, we could, but we know that 3 plus 2 equals 5. So our answer is that he now has 5 cars. Great. So next, I'm going to give you guys a problem. You are going to solve it on your own, and we will solve it as a class. Okay, so the problem that you are solving is, it's written on the board. It reads, you have 4 donuts, you eat one, your friend eats one, but then your mom brings you 3 more. How many donuts do you have? So take the time, try to solve this independently. It's a little bit of a challenge problem, and we will talk about it in a few minutes. Alright, let's discuss this problem. Let's talk about the important numbers in this problem. They are, 4. Any others? 1, and 3. Good job. So, keywords. If you wanted to, we could talk about eat being a keyword. Your friend eats one, and then your mom brings you 3 more. So, brings you, good job, is definitely a keyword. And more is always a good keyword. So, let's solve this. What are we doing here? Are we adding or subtracting? Or is that a trick question? It is a trick question. We're adding and subtracting. So let's just go in order. You have 4 donuts. You eat 1. So what does that mean? Subtracting 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. Good job. Your friend eats 1. Subtracting another 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. But then your mom brings you 3 more, 2 plus 3 equals 5. So we can come over here to check this problem. We came up with the answer of 5. We know that we started with 4. Your mom gave us 3. If we wanted to do it in a different order, 4 plus 3 is 7. But we know that you and your friend both ate 1, so we're subtracting 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. Do our answers match? Yes. Our answer is 5. Great job. So I think that you guys did great today on this lesson. Are there any questions? No questions. Great. You guys did great. Thank you guys so much for participating. And these organizers are going to be available for you to use at any time. There will be a drawer. It will be labeled. And any time that we are doing a math problem, if you think you need an organizer, if you think it might help you, they will be available to you to grab at any time. All right, great job today.